How someone with an IQ of -100 robs a bank walking into the building with his gun raised. But the teller told him, "Dude, this is a currency exchange office. The bank's next door." So Jack heads next door. The cops showed up pretty quick after that. Jack took off running and ducked into a movie theater. Turned out they were showing Ice Age, so he just plopped down in a seat and started enjoying the movie. The police nabbed him without much trouble. As they dragged him away, he kept craning his neck to catch one last glimpse of the screen. Once Jack got to prison, he found himself with a cellmate. His first words, "Hey, what are you eating there? That's not pig slop, is it?" His cellmate had had enough. He jumped up ready to pound Jack, but the guards rushed in to break it up. Problem was, the cellmate was already out cold. The warden had no choice but to keep switching Jack's cellmates. 5 different guys in just 1 week. Finally, the warden brought in a psychiatrist to evaluate Jack. But Jack spent the entire session trying to catch flies. Psychologically, he's perfectly normal, the doctor concluded. This is purely an intelligence issue. That's when the warden got an idea. He stuck Jack in a cell with Arthur, the killer. Arthur was the strong, silent type, the kind of guy who'd stolen the boss's girlfriend and made off with the boss's $10 million score. The boss was so ticked off, he had the girlfriend permanently packaged, if you know what I mean. The warden wanted to know where that $10 million was, but Arthur wasn't talking. So he figured, let's put him with Chatterbox Jack. Jack immediately started showing off his talents to Arthur. When Arthur didn't respond, Jack was actually pleased with his new cellmate. He even started making plans to open a little tavern with Arthur someday. Arthur kept quiet during the day, but that night, he killed himself. Jack was devastated by Arthur's departure and went into a funk. Then he thought, I can't let my good buddy lie in that hospital all alone. So Jack tried to kill himself too. He finally got to see his beloved Arthur in the hospital. Arthur was now wishing he'd actually succeeded in dying. Jack plopped down on what he thought was an empty bed, not even noticing there was already a patient underneath him. Poor guy got crushed, and Jack inherited his bed. This made Arthur even more miserable. The doctor told Arthur, "If you don't start talking, we're shipping you off to the mental hospital." When Jack heard Arthur might be transferred, he decided he had to go too. Otherwise, he'd bang his head against the wall. And then he actually did it. To prevent Arthur from escaping, the doctor decided to sedate him with drugs. That's when Arthur finally spoke up. He offered the doctor $200,000 to help him break out. The doctor contacted the crime boss per Arthur's request. The boss just laughed. Arthur had stolen his money, stolen his girl, and now wanted him to pay for his jailbreak? The boss agreed. After Jack got to the mental hospital, he was thrilled to find Arthur, who was pretending to be catatonic. Seeing how sad Arthur looked, Jack decided to help him escape. He contacted his buddies and carefully planned a breakout. Meanwhile, the crime boss had bought off an ambulance crew, ready to spring Arthur himself. Arthur was being led out by the doctor when suddenly a metal basket dropped from the sky. Jack seized the moment, gave Arthur a shove from behind, and pushed him into the basket. "We did it! We broke out!" Jack shouted excitedly. Arthur wanted nothing more than to throw Jack overboard. But when Jack's friends heard the sirens, they bailed, leaving the two of them dangling in midair, taking in the scenery. Just then, the police chief arrived on the scene. All anyone heard was a tremendous crash.